Hello students, welcome to class. Today is our next topic of the chapter electrolysis. Okay, so today we are going to study about the electroplating. Okay, so first of all you have to understand what is electroplating. Electroplating is the process. It is a similarly electrolytic process. Okay, it is the electrolytic process in which a superior metal is plated on the base metal. Okay, so for say base metal are like copper, iron, the metals which you can easily found around yourself. Okay, so to make them attract or to prevent them by rusting, we uh, we coated on them a superior metal like gold or silver or platinum. Okay, so we just do plating over that base metal. So this process is called electroplating. Okay, so for the electroplating you have some conditions. Okay, conditions are like the article you have to, for say here we have used a setup. Here we are using a scissor. Okay, scissor on which we are coating nickel. Okay, the nickel metal we are going to plate it over it. So the article which we are going to use is always placed at the cathode. Okay, why? Because always because at the cathode we always get our product. Okay, here the reduction occurs. Okay, you know reduction is gain of electron, so reduction occurs at the cathode. That's why we always place the our article at the cathode. Okay, and another thing that is like Ni nickel block. Okay, so we use a nickel block at the place of anode. So the mass, so the nickel will move transferred to the this article. Okay, so how this process occurs? See, we are going to do nickel plating. Okay, on the this scissor. So in the electrolytic solution we have to use NiSO4, the same metal which we are going to plated on it. The same solution we will take in as electrolyte. Okay, so here we take NiSO4, that is nickel sulfate solution. Okay, so nickel sulfate solution here. Now at anode we use the Ni block, and at the cathode we use our article. Okay, so electrodes, cathode is our article and anode is our nickel block. Okay, now we have to pass the current from here. Okay, so this solution, the electrolyte will start to dissociate. Okay, so first of all you have to do electrolytic dissociation. H2O will break down into H positive and OH negative. Okay, next NiSO4 will break down into Ni positive and SO4 2 negative according to their valency. Okay, so Ni2 positive and SO4 2 negative. Now see, Ni2 positive, H positive you have cations, and OH negative, SO4 2 negative you having anions. They will migrate according to their electrochemical series. Or say here OH negative light below in the electrochemical series, so it will migrate but it will not discharge on the anode. Why? Because we are doing electroplating. Okay, our priority is the only nickel. Okay, so these will not get discharged. So see, reaction at cathode, what will happen at cathode? The Ni2 positive, this cathode here, Ni2 positive is cation, so it will go to cathode. Okay, to discharge. So this is electron deficient species, so to make it neutral we have to give it 2 electrons, so it will become nickel metal. Okay, it becomes Ni metal. Now at reaction at anode the OH negative, SO4 2 negative will the OH negative will migrate to anode, but it will not discharge. Okay, what will happen at this place? The Ni will release from here. The Ni in the form of 2 positive in the form of cations. So at the anode, what is the reactions happening? The Ni nickel, it's a block at Ni at anode. So this block will release its 2 electron and will become Ni2 positive cation. Okay. So this cation will migrate to the cathode, and here this reaction will happen. This reaction, now the Ni2 positive will gain 2 electrons and it will become Ni metal. So this is how the Ni metal will electroplated over the article, over the scissor. Okay. For this, the one very must condition is you have to use a direct current. Okay, and in very slow speed. So the metal can be plated very uniformly. Okay, if we will give a large amount of current for a short time, so the deposition will be uneven. Okay, so we have to do an evenly, uniformly electroplating, okay, on the article. Now there is next example of electroplating with silver. Okay, here we are going to use a spoon, a normal spoon, okay, at the same place at the cathode. And now here we will the electrolyte we are going to use is sodium silver cyanide. Okay, that is NaAgCl2. NaAgCl2. This is your electrolyte, the solution with water. Okay, and here this silver block, we will use a silver block. So the reaction will be done in the same way as we have done in nickel. Okay. So now see, firstly you have to the electrolyte you used, that is NaAgCl2. Okay, electrodes. Cathode you use article, that is spoon, and at anode we used Ag block. Okay, silver block. So first of all you have to do electrolytic dissociation. Okay, so electrolytic dissociation, what we having? NaAgCl whole twice. Okay, so it will break down into Na positive plus Ag positive plus Cl2 negative. Okay, according to its valency, or 2Cl. We have 2Cl negative. Okay. Next, water. Water you have to break down as positive and OH negative. Now see, reaction at cathode. Okay, we are doing the plating of silver. So from anode the silver will remove, and at cathode the silver will be electroplated. Okay, so the hydrogen, the sodium, the OH negative and the Cl negative, and they will not be discharged at these respective electrodes. Okay, so reaction at cathode, that means here what you have to do is Ag positive we having, Ag positive, it wants to be neutral now, so give 1 electron to it because it is electron deficient species, so it will become Ag metal now. So at cathode, then Ag metal is plated over it. Okay, and at reaction at anode, what will happen at anode? From Ag block, the Ag positive cation, okay, the cation, Ag cation will start to remove. So here we having Ag block. Okay, and then what will it do? The oxidation will occur at this place. Okay, so we will take it 1 electron, it will happen, it will become Ag positive. Okay, it's valency 1, so it's understood Ag positive or Ag1 positive, you can write anything. Okay, So from here Ag positive releasing, from here Ag is electroplating. Okay, so this is how we done the electroplating of metals. Okay. Okay, now in the next there is electro refining. Electro refining is the electrolytic process in which we use to purify the metals by the process of electrolysis. Okay, and all this process is also used in the extraction of metals from their ores. Okay, so if you want to purify or if you want to extract any metal from the ores, we can use the electro refining. Okay, it is also called purification of metals. Okay, this is also called purification of metals. So for example, we have we having copper. Okay, we having copper impure block. This is impure copper block. Okay, we want to purify this copper. Okay, copper block. So we will place it at anode, and at cathode we will use a pure thin sheet of the copper. Pure copper. This is cathode. Okay, so attach it to the battery, and here you have to use the same copper sulfate solution. You can use the copper sulfate solution. Okay, now see what will happen. The same as we done in electrolysis, electroplating. Okay, now see, electrolyte is CuSO4 solution and H2O plus. Okay, electrode we have used at anode, we have using the copper block which is impure, and at cathode we use copper sheet, a very small thin sheet which is pure in nature. Okay, which is very pure. Now what will happen here? Now see, firstly you have to do electrolytic dissociation. So CuSO4, break down this into Cu2 positive plus SO4 2 negative. Okay, H2O will break down into H positive plus OH negative. Now we know that we are doing the electro refining of copper. Okay, so from here we will take the copper as cation, and it will start to deposit on this thin sheet, so to get pure copper metal. Okay, now see, Cu positive H and SO4 2 negative. These are the cations and these are the anions. It lies below in the electrochemical series, so it will migrate to the anode, and here the copper lies below in the electrochemical series, so copper will migrate to the cathode. So reaction at cathode will be Cu2 positive. You know very well this is electron deficient, so it will take 2 electrons and it will become copper metal. At electrode there is copper metal is now start to deposit. And what will happen at anode? Now see, what will happen at anode? The OH negative ion will be migrated toward it, but it will not discharge. Why? Because copper is active electrode. It itself will react in this reaction. So to get Cu2 positive ions. Okay, so here the anode we having copper block. It's pure metal. It's not pure. It's impure metal, but it's in metal form. Okay. So to become in cation, what will it do? It will release 2 electrons, and it will become Cu2 positive ion. Okay. So Cu2 positive ion. From here, Cu2 positive ion we are getting. From this solution also we are getting Cu2 positive. So all will migrated towards the cathode, and here they will be discharged, and later on, for after some time, this sheet will get increase in size, and we will get pure copper metal, and this will get decrease in size, diminish in size, and the mud, any other impurities will be settled down here. It will be called anode mud. Okay. So this is how electro refining occurs in the metals. Okay. So I hope you get an idea about it. Okay, how electrolysis process can be done. Okay. So electrolysis is very useful in so many ways, in electro refining, electroplating. Okay, we make ornaments, we make very baser metals very attractive by just electroplating them. Okay. So this much is done. In next session we will start our next chapter, that is metallurgy. Okay, thank you.